The Sons of Liberty. The Sons of Liberty all started with the Loyal Nine. The first large act of this group was the public resignation of Andrew Oliver, the Stamp Master. This was in protest of the Stamp Act of 1765. The Loyal Nine hung effigies of Andrew Oliver on what would become the Liberty Tree. They invited whoever would consider himself a Son of Liberty to meet at this tree. At this meeting, they forced Oliver to resign his position as Stamp Master. After this, there was no one to enforce the Stamp Act in Massachusetts. The Sons of Liberty only continued to grow. By 1765, there was a group in every colony. The Stamp Act of 1765. The Sons of Liberty formed protests and mobs against the Stamp Act. The protests had leadership and were organized. The mobs of people attacked the homes of William Story, Benjamin Halliwell, and Thomas Hutchinson. Hutchinson and his family were able to escape before the mob broke into his mansion, tore out the windows, walls, tiles, and the roof. They also burned Andrew Oliver's house. They threatened people with tarring and feathering. After a year of protests, the Stamp Act was repealed, and the Sons of Liberty disbanded. The Townshend Acts. The Sons of Liberty was revived with the Townshend Acts. The Townshend Acts placed taxes on goods such as lead, paint, glass, paper, and tea. The colonists felt this violated their rights. The Sons of Liberty stepped up to defend themselves. Some groups throughout the colonies had public meetings so that everyone could attend and listen. This spread resistance and patriotism to the common people. They also spread pamphlets, petitions, and newspapers. This all played a vital role in spreading rebellion throughout the colonies. Boycott of British goods. The Sons of Liberty established a boycott against British goods. As rebellion spread throughout the colonies, more people began to join the Sons of Liberty, and patriotism grew. This helped enforce the boycott. They withdrew from buying British goods as a protest against the Townshend Acts. Trade between the American colonies and Britain slowed to a stop. The Sons of Liberty held a 2-year campaign against the Townshend Acts, which were repealed in 1770. However, the Tea Act was not repealed. The Boston Tea Party. The Tea Act of 1773 caused the Boston Tea Party. The Tea Act was a monopoly of the British East India Company tea sales. The colonists saw this as a trick from the British into paying taxes, because the legal tea was even cheaper than the smuggled tea. The Sons of Liberty rebelled against this shipment of tea. They dressed like American Indians, boarded the trading ships, and dumped all of the tea into the Boston harbor. The Sons of Liberty were able to spread patriotism throughout the American colonies. This inspired the colonists to want to wage war on Britain. The Sons of Liberty believed that freedom was their birthright.
Created using Powtoon.